So we're going a little country today?
It's a big week here at Harbor Hills. The huge Bassmaster Elite Tournament happens right behind us. We're of course on Orange Canal leading out to Lake Griffin. But welcome to season number 2, episode number
6.
Number 6.
Number 6 of the Sean and Jon Golf Cart Podcast. You know what? I'm really glad the golf cart decided to take us down to the marina today.
So we got lots of, the weather's been getting better and better every day. In fact, the wind here has picked up, so if we get our very fancy sign knocked over, the behind the scenes stuff will be shown, but that's okay. Welcome to the podcast. If you're watching us for the first time, thank you very much, by the way. I certainly appreciate it. We don't really know why you do, but we do try to do a couple things here during our weekly podcast at Harbor Hills. John, tell them what it is.
Well, first of all, we'd like to give you a little bit of information about Harbor Hills so you know what goes on at Harbor Hills.
Right.
You know, some of the events that goes on at Harbor Hills.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, about our beautiful home construction.
Right.
And it also comes with a little bit of entertainment value.
Just small. Today, I over the weekend, how was your weekend, by the way?
Well, thanks for asking. My weekend was nice. It was a great weekend.
A huge Super Bowl party at your house took place,
Oh
I
my
understand?
gosh. And, you know, we had a little bet, didn't we?
We did. And let's go ahead and settle the bet now. You had the Rams.
I had the Rams.
And I had the Bengals.
And no points.
Yeah, no points. And our usual bet.
It was the usual bet.
And I lost. And the bet was I had to wear a headband for the episode today. You know, John, who was our special guest last month, he is our racket and tennis pro. If you didn't see that episode, go back and watch it. But John wears one of these bands. It's not as fancy. It doesn't say Harbor Hills when he plays. And it keeps the sweat and coming through his eyes. And so I lost the bet. I got to wear the headband through the whole episode.
So is it the bright lights and all the production that makes you sweat on set here?
It's just, yeah. So let's get into this episode. So I'm super excited about it. I know more about the Bassmaster Elite Fishing Tournament than I ever knew before. Last week, the Bassmaster Elite is really the NFL of fishing. It's the top fishermen, period.
Right.
And last week they did it on the St. John's River, which is just about an hour and a half north of us. Mm-hmm. The guy who won, Jimmy Cruz, over 75 pounds of bass in 5 days. Now they can do 4 days,
Yeah.
4 days, and then 5 fish maximum. So that's crazy. So the tournament kicks off tomorrow. It's the top 94 people go on it. They've been fishing. They were out in the canal earlier today, and then as the days go on, today we're taping this on Wednesday. They cut and cut and cut. So
kind of like a golf tournament.
Yeah, kind of like a golf tournament.
Exactly.
And then the last day is only the top 10. And then they cash the whole 9 yards, and we'll post a link to where the weigh-in is. You can view it online on Sunday. I watched the one last week on Sunday before the Super Bowl of them fishing live on Lake on the St. John's River. They'll show footage. This week it's on Fox Sports.
So do you have a favorite?
Sunday.
Who are you going with?
I don't really know much about it. Jimmy Houston, remember back in the day, the big Jimmy Houston? Yeah, I don't think he does that anymore. But you know, fishing, we don't give fishing enough credit here, and that's really the truth. We talk about golf and we talk about tennis and pickleball and all the activities, but Lake Griffin, they said last week on the telecast, and I had posted on the Facebook. I don't know if you saw that. They said Lake Griffin, which is behind us, it's the Lake Harris chain, which encompasses Lake Griffin, Lake Eustis, Little Lake Harris, and so on and so forth, is one of the premier bass fishing lakes in the country. So I'm excited. I think they're going to break that 80-pound barrier for the win, which is really incredible. And if you didn't, a lot of people don't even know what we have down here as far as fishing.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's outstanding here.
And we have a little place you can keep your boat. It's just to the camera left, and then we have some dry storage, which is very easy to get your boat in and out. Of course, most people have bass boats here or some pontoon boats, and I highly recommend before you make a decision to buy anywhere. It's one of the things that makes our community so special, is that we have the ability to put people on Lake Griffin
And you know what? We actually have someplace else they can park their boats.
Where's
If they'd
that?
like, we
Yeah.
can actually create a garage specifically long enough, deep enough, wide enough for your boat.
Right. So in
That's
the
one of the
building
things that we do.
process, one of the things we do is we make custom changes, and doing that would be one of them. So, I wanted to show this picture. This was a few years ago, and I'm going to walk it up to the camera. Hold my stuff here. This was a bass caught a few years ago by one of our resident members. It's about a 4 to 5 pound bass. We have bigger ones somewhere around. I can't find the pictures, but I'll
That's a
post
nice
those
size
throughout the
bass.
week. Yeah, this is a nice one, huh? And that's that was the president of our fishing club. He's as back as to us, but anyway, that was kind of neat.
You know, that reminds me of a story. Back when my son was about 10 years old, and it was his birthday, I wanted to get him something different for his birthday,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I got him a fishing pole.
Did you get him one of those with the little push button things?
No, I mean,
the
I got him a regular fishing pole.
Yeah?
And I didn't think if I got him a pole, I was going to have to take him fishing.
Oh, guess what?
So I had to get a pole myself.
Right.
And I got to tell you, the first time a bass hit my line, I was hooked.
Yeah.
Not only did I hook the bass, I was hooked. It is so much fun.
We haven't done it in a while, but we usually take the kids to the dock right here, and you know, you catch little panfish and handfish and brim and whatever not with on bread, which is kind of fun. And a guy told me a little trick. He said use hot dogs to catch those little. So you're right. You can't see it, but it's right here is where the.
You might catch some members over there with the hot dogs.
So let's talk about some Walkthrough Wednesday. Adam just did a video, Walkthrough Wednesday, that will be airing shortly.
And we did it on the Reclinata.
We did it on the Reclinata, which is a home that's available to purchase now. Right. Cabinets are in.
Cabinets, drywall, it's ready to pick out flooring, and
that could be ready in a few short months. And if you haven't done so, and if you're looking for a home in Florida, especially at Harbor Hills, go ahead and go to our website, which is harborhills.com. I haven't done that yet today. I like doing that. I'm in like an orchestra.
It's right there.
It's right there. What else do you have to talk about? I know you did another video earlier today.
Did a video earlier today, and we were talking about really that, you know, homes are not created equal. That was kind of the theme of it, that better products, better construction, better homes. And that's what we feel like we have
I
here
think
at
that's
Harbor
one
Hills.
thing we strive for at Harbor Hills. You know, each and every one of us that work here really feel confident that when we finish a home, it's going to last. And you know, we have different conditions down here than some people have up north. You know, all of our homes are block concrete construction. And I remember talking to somebody a couple weeks ago. They never knew what block construction was, and they always looked at it and was frowned upon. You know, before we got here. Listen, we didn't set this up, but if you look behind us,
Should have been boats
the
going
timing
in.
is perfect because there's a boat. We didn't set this up. This is not something we did. Can they see it in the camera? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, must be nice to go fishing.
How's it going, man?
We're filming our podcast for the week, talking about the bass tournament,
Oh,
the elite tournament that starts tomorrow.
yeah.
Are you here to fish the tournament?
Oh, no.
No. Anyway, that's one of our members getting ready to put his boat in now. But construction is really something that we don't cut any corners. Would you say that's a good way to say
Well,
that?
not only that, but we actually go up and beyond on some things that a lot of builders don't, like even our foundation. You know, most builders here, they put 2 pieces of rebar in their footers.
Right.
We actually use 3 pieces of rebar.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, hey, concrete and steel, the more steel in your concrete, the stronger it's going to be.
Right, and all of our homes are wind mitigated to, all of them are built to 140 miles an hour. Which is pretty strong. So if you know a little bit about hurricanes and whatever, being inland where we are, when a storm gets to here, it's not nearly as strong as it would be on the west or east coast of Florida. So which talks about our insurance being a little bit lower also. By the way, did I tell you that I shop car insurance? I don't know if I told you that.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
you did.
I
I
did.
think it was when your daughter was...
Well, she turned 16 and it went up a little
Yeah.
bit. And I said, you know, a couple weeks ago I decided to shop some car insurance, and I was able... just doing a couple phone calls, I'm going to save about $75 a month just in car insurance alone. Now, if you know my household, I have myself and my wife, we have 2 cars, and my daughter, who just turned 16. So we were able to put her on a policy for about $75 less than the current policy. So
Nice.
I think that, listen, when you move to Florida, everybody wants to know, regardless, what are the expenses? And I think just that I've made 2 phone calls. And anyway, I'm not going to promote who I used or anything like that, but the point is that really, if you come to Florida, you don't know anything about Florida, you don't know about housing, we really are the experts in the area.
Sure.
You know, people call us all the time and say, hey, you know, who do you use for your home insurance? You know, do you need I saw a post the other day, somebody was looking for a pet sitter. You know, they wanted somebody to pet sit in their home, and I reached out right away. I said, this is who I use, call them, and they're going to use them. So, you know, I think when you're looking for a place to live and you're going from community to community and home to home, and listen, it gets very confusing, right?
Right.
And my point is that I'm telling you that we make it as easy as possible to make you feel comfortable and home right away. You know, so we make it so it feels like home right away.
It does.
We make it easy. I saw another post that somebody was looking for a vendor to cut their grass. And right away, John, we have a couple of vendors that come in here that do a very good job. So anyway, that's my rant for today. Anything else that you want to speak about? I kind of left it open. You knew I wanted to talk about the fishing tournament because that jacked me up.
I know.
And I was prepared to have something prepared by you, but you know.
I was actually hoping that we were going to go out and do a little fishing ourselves.
Well, maybe there's a couple days left. I mean, you know, you might see us out there.
Do we want to tell them about what we have planned for the future?
Let's talk about what we have planned for the future, John. That's a great idea.
Are we allowed to talk about that now? You know what I'm talking about.
I'll tell you what. We'll tell you, but not in this episode. You'll have to watch the next episode to find out.
We've got something really special planned out.
Oh, I just sold it. Now you're going to sell it again?
It's going to be... No, it's going to be great. It's going to be fun.
You're spectacular.
It's spectacular.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.